It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, with a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ready to get this game started. Here's John Parker Romo. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his fourth season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The numbers from a season ago for Trevor Lawrence, pretty emblematic of that up-and-down season for Jacksonville. Over 4,000 yards and 21 touchdowns, but 14 interceptions has got to be cleaned up for this team to play above the 500 ball they did a year ago. Trevor's athleticism, Trevor's arm is off the charts. Now he and his team got to put it all together consistently.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Putting the tight end in motion. From the 31. This is hauled in by Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is Cook to kick this away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota,
that's complete inside the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First carry here for Aaron Jones. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate, and that makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Pass is caught at the 9. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. This return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence escapes a defender. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Counter give to Etienne. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Darnold. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've got first down from the 31. Darnold looking to throw. Has his man. It's Addison. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's got him. That's Addison. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Throwing here, Darnold. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, Well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He's trying to go deep again. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So at the end of 2, the Vikings playing Road Warriors here. They've got the lead. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Powell now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He's got to gain a 6 there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd and 4. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has the connection to Hutchinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the 1st. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Caught near the goal line. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he's gonna fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites.
Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it.
The previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another try for Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Romo's point after is good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 7. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Davis motioning left. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
2-0.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Jones once more. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Vikings holding a 10-point lead. 3rd and just 2 to go. Staying on the ground with Jones. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. To throw, here's Darnold. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. With the pick. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Now to throw. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. Down to the 10. He mixes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.